by fear and hate, trans students won't graduate.
I'm a longtime activist in San Diego's queer community, and I'm here to second Holly's request that you schedule an agenda item for June 10th on the implementation of AB 1266. I'd like to thank the board for having supported that bill, and I would like to see it aggressively enforced in a way that not only protects the rights of transgender students, but offers a learning opportunity and experience for all students.
I'm the president of the San Diego Education Association. And one of my members about, I guess, a month ago came to me and asked me, told me that there are times that he didn't feel safe on the campus, and he knows that there are other individuals like that around the district, and if there was a way to develop a program that would identify an individual or some individuals maybe on campus that individuals that did not feel safe could go to and talk to and feel comfortable talking to regardless to the issue. And I told him it was something that I would look into, and in fact, oddly enough, I just texted him over the weekend and told him that we hadn't resolved that and I needed to talk with him more to try and develop a program to meet the needs of his request. So when I heard you guys speak tonight, I decided, I want to talk with them because I want to see what that program is if they are familiar with it. So that's why I'm talking.
All right, my name is Holly Hellerstedt. I'm the field director at Canvas for a Cause, and today we were at the San Diego Unified School Board meeting in order to bring up support for AB 1266 and transgender students here in San Diego schools. We had some great speakers, as well as requested that we have an agenda item be placed on the June 10th meeting to have further discussion on how to support transgender students and gender nonconforming students in schools. We're also going to be attending the Grossmont Unified School District meeting on May 8th. We're not sure what their implementation status is with AB 1266. We will be bringing recommendations on implementation, as well as urging them to implement that and support all students. We'll have speakers who are former students, as well as teachers and parents in that school district.
I've been blessed that this community has welcomed myself and my son to the community meetings and rallies, and just like Gary, we learn as we go. The trans community has been very few and far between and not as visible, and it's understandable. Ordered subgroups, lots of suicide in the community, and it's very understandable to someone my son's age, who's 7. He talks about everyone being equal and having love for everyone, and it's very easy to understand that people want to be safe, they want to learn.
My name's Simon. I am here today because I want to make sure transgender people feel okay in their environment and try to feel safe.
Okay, my name is Mark Gabrish-Conlon. I'm a member of the steering committee of SAME Alliance, which was formerly called the San Diego Alliance for Marriage Equality. We were formed as a result of the community anger at the passage of Proposition 8 in November 2008. After the U.S. Supreme Court threw out, on technical grounds, the Proposition 8 challenge in 2013, we'd already started to broaden the focus of our group. We've done actions in support of the labor movement, of immigration rights. Same people who brought you Proposition 8 tried to put AB 1266 on the ballot as a referendum. We mobilized and supported the trans community in 3 major rallies. Once their initiative did not qualify, we joined the Transaction Group as part of a coalition to ensure that AB 1266 is aggressively implemented by various school districts so that it becomes not only the Bill of Rights for transgender students that it was meant to be, but an educational opportunity for all students to appreciate the extraordinary diversity of the human race.
I'm Aiden. I feel like for me it would have benefited a lot to have the law that they have now, the AB 1266. I wasn't necessarily out as trans during high school, but I know that it would have helped me to know that I had a safe space. Well, I didn't use the bathroom a lot at school because I was uncomfortable going in to the bathroom that I was supposed to go into, quote unquote. So I actually, I would literally hold it from the time I got to school to the time I got home, and I would actually have, I ended up having a lot of different kidney and bladder infections and things, and it was like a legitimate medical problem that carried through, and I still have kidney issues to this day because of things like that. So I feel like it's a lot more than just a social thing. There's so many things, you know, including medical issues that people overlook every day. It was sort of a different ballpark for me because I didn't go to school here. I actually grew up in Texas. So it was very different. It was much more conservative and much less accepting there. I didn't really have too many allies at school. I had told a teacher once that I was being discriminated against for certain things, and they said if I wasn't so open about my personal life, that it wouldn't happen. So basically, it was my fault.
My name is Gary. Well, I was walking through and I saw Mr. Freeman here. He's a friend of mine, and this young man here, Simon, offered me a button. I'm putting it on, but I'm a teacher, and the thing about being a teacher, I look at it as a very sacred profession. And as a teacher, my responsibility is to care about students, all students. It is always in my best interest, ethically, to ensure that all of my students feel safe, feel that I could listen, feel protected in my presence. I mean, the state of California, the school district, all parents that send their children to teachers, they're saying, for this time, we want you to ensure their safety. And that's physically, emotionally, and to be able to tend to, be educated, and deal with any issue that might come up, and to go forward in dealing with that professionally and appropriately.
Kids at our school, and like the amount of like troubles and issues that they have to go through, I think it's kind of upsetting. And Canvas for a Cause came to our school, and it really, I was like, oh, I was really moved by it, so I really wanted to help, and I thought that a documentary to help show what you guys are doing and like what the legislation is actually about.
And we're in support of transgenders' rights to express themselves freely in whatever way that they see fit. And it doesn't matter because we're all here, we're all human. And just because they decide to do something that the normal people, whatever that means these days, we're all so different, and we need to embrace everybody's differences.
Trans students won't graduate.